Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
Here we go, brownies.
Ain't no mercy when the dog's on the run. Unilot lit, this war just begun. Judy on fire, he burning through fate. Hands like truth, you can't debate. Footwork sacred, vision like rain. Cut so mean, make a vet feel shame. This for Shirley's Kool-Aid, this for every lost game. Now it's payback season, remember the name.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
He gon' catch that fire. Run that route, take us higher. From the dog pound to
What's up, Cleveland Brown fans? Let's do this. Listen, I've been off for a little bit, man, just enjoying life. Absolutely, how y'all doing? Cleveland Brown fans, let's do this. I want to talk about the receivers. Listen, like, share, and subscribe my videos. Thank you all for tuning in. Continue to enjoy the show. Shout out to everybody who say what's up to me, especially out in public. It's good to see y'all keep living life. We're in tough times right now around the world, but keep living. Keep living and enjoy football. Absolutely. We're going to talk about Jerry Jeudy. We're going to talk about Cedric Tillman. And ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a guy that's really good, Diontae Johnson. I'm going to cover Diontae Johnson and give my thoughts on him. Absolutely. We still got Jamari Thrash. Michael Woods the second now. Michael Woods the second. David Bell. Absolutely. And a bunch of other young guys that's trying to make the team. We want to talk about these targets because, see, when you're talking about Flacco or Shedeur Sanders or any of the quarterbacks, who they target is going to be, yeah. And we definitely need a good year of throwing the ball. Last year don't count. We not count last year. Last year, for instance, Jerry Jeudy only had 4 touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen, for the whole season. Most people don't know that the Cleveland Browns actually threw last season. They threw it because they wanted draft picks, more draft capital. And so we're not going to count last year. Bad offensive system. Horrible. Okay? But we're going to talk about this year. We're going to talk about this year and what's coming. And especially, we got quarterbacks that can throw the ball. Just not going to run around in the pocket all day long. That messed Deshaun Watson up now. All this running around in the pocket. Also, the offensive scheme should be better. We should be getting back towards the 12-13 personnel that Kevin Stefanski likes to run, but it should open up the passing game. The run game should open up the passing game because, ladies and gentlemen, when we go into 12-13 personnel, it's really a problem.
A first down. Winston looking toward the end zone for Njoku. What a grab! Oh my! Eddie Jackson had no chance.
It's a mismatch over the field on size, and so they have to respect the run, which is going to open up the passing game. I expect more out of all the receivers. Let's get into it. Jerry Jeudy, 6'1". So, like I said, last year, Jerry Jeudy only had 4 touchdowns for the whole season. Now, he had 1,229 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Big toss. First look not there, but this is, and that's Jeudy, the former Bronco. First play from scrimmage, and he's into Denver
90 catches. 4 touchdowns still ain't gonna get it though. And so we need to put points on the board. We need to put points on the board. But this is the number 1 target, whether it's Flacco, Shedeur Sanders now, okay, and the rest of the quarterbacks. This is the number 1 target, Jerry Jeudy. We even see right now in OTAs, like, yeah, him and the quarterbacks. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So I expect a definitely breakout year from Jerry Jeudy at the receiver spot.
Cleveland answer. They try with Jeudy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows.
Absolutely.
You want to always build that relationship with a quarterback and have that consistency throughout the years. But, you know, as a receiver going through that, you know, you just got to keep working and just, you got to learn how to adjust no matter what, you know. Some situation ain't going to go as planned, so you just got to figure out how to just keep going and stay on the right path.
The brand new jerseys. I'm rocking the Landry, and that's my boy. I met him at the NFL Honors. But what I like about this, man, the Cleveland Browns, is all the proceeds from the sale of their brand new jerseys go to hats off to our heroes right here. So during this challenging time, the Browns are giving back. So if you buy one of these jerseys, all the proceeds go to hats off to our heroes, all the people out there that's doing great things, get us through this crisis. Now, with that said, we want to make the playoffs, period. That's all. I ain't got no time for haters. If you don't think we going to the playoffs, I don't even comment. Thank you. Yeah, you see me slimming down too. That's what I'm doing. You know, let's go.
Let's get into Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman, 6'3". You need a man like that with size, especially when you running the rock. He can block good, but also he can catch the ball. This man's a good wide receiver with size. And he was here when Flacco came here last time. He was a rookie when Flacco came. He caught some passes from Flacco. Good job, Cedric Tillman. Listen, man. Tillman, do your thing. Continue the ball. I want to see some deep shots. Just know, Flacco is going to be throwing that rock. The quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, come on. Okay, the quarterbacks will be throwing the ball now. They're going to be throwing. And so, we also going to be running too. Tight ends yeah. Tight ends too. Yeah, all that opens up the pass game. Let's get into Diontae Johnson. I didn't know much about Diontae Johnson. I remember him here and there, but I had to look and see what went on because it's like he been by a bunch of different teams. So when I looked, okay, he played last year. He got the ball 33 times for 375 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Now remember, he went to different teams. I'm gonna explain why he went to different teams. First of all, this man hasn't been at OTAs, but he's been preparing. Listen, you don't have to be at OTAs to really prepare. You get with the trainers wherever you go. He's a Florida guy, so he's probably in Florida doing his thing, and he training hard.
So just getting open, really, just going to determine that quarterback. Another weapon to the receiver room offense. Make plays, be a help to the young guys, stuff like that. Really just trying to be myself, get back to where I left at, and just want, like I said, make the most of my opportunities whenever they come. Put it on film. That's really my main focus.
Now, last year, okay, he was on 3 different teams. With the Panthers, he played 7 games. He got the ball 30 times, put up only 357 yards, 3 touchdowns. See, after that, he played 4 games for the Ravens. He also played 1 game for the Texans. And I don't know the order it's in, but he played for 3 different teams. And so when I looked into it, like, what happened with Diontae Johnson? Okay, with the Panthers, he was frustrated over offensive usage. Listen, he let the public, he wanted the ball. When you train this hard and you that guy, you want the ball. Ain't no playing the game and you ain't getting targets. It's gonna be a problem. Now I seen the Eagles quarterback and the receiver Brown get into it.
However, something did upset Brown enough for him to leave the stadium right after the game and not talk to reporters until a week later. Brown does only have 11 catches so far this season, after having 88 last year. Either way, I think A.J. Brown should be the Eagles' #1 target, and they're...
The reasons I wanted to interview you is because you're the author of one of my favorite quotes ever in English, which is, everybody's got a plan till he gets hit in the face.
100%.
That was a great scene. We'll talk about that in a second here. 1st and 10. As Hurts throws to the outside, he goes to Brown. You can see that Brown's frustrated because he's been thrown to only 4 times tonight. 3 catches, 17 yards. Smith's had a big night. They're running the ball. It's like Keyshawn Johnson once wrote, "Give me the damn ball." Right? Just give me the damn ball. Right? That's pretty much what Brown was saying to Hurts there.
Yeah, but if there's anybody that can just kind of walk him back and just say, hey, it's one of those nights, right? We're pounding the ball. We're up 13. We're in the 4th quarter. It is.
And Brown was getting into him, not even just in practice, but on the side of the games, letting him know, you gonna throw me the ball. You let the whole office, everybody know, no, I'm getting the ball. I'm getting the ball. And you know what they started doing? They got him the ball.
For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
Now in Cleveland, Diontae Johnson, hopefully he never got to feel the same way he did with other teams. Kevin Stefanski, if we use it right, get this man the ball. We know Flacco gonna get him the ball. We know Shedeur gonna get him the ball. We know the quarterback's going to get him the ball, especially when he keep a tight, close relationship with him. That's the only reason he wasn't on other teams. He was getting into it with him. He wanted to be in the offense. He wanted the ball. This the kind of man you have to feed. Anybody who want the rock, give it to him. Anybody who want the rock, give it to him.
Give me the rock. I want a rock.
Okay, remember now, we're not here to judge anyone. We want to handle this with love, right? You want to tell him how his drug abuse has hurt you, maybe hurt himself. Okay, Harold, what time did you tell him to be here?
5 o'clock, but he's always late.
No, he'll be here. In 3, 2, 1.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway? Talking about, man, I don't do drugs. What y'all tell him, huh? Come on, Benedict Arnold. What y'all tell him?
Okay, Rhonda, would you like to go first?
This is ridiculous. What is going on in here? We get crack at the end?
Tyrone, you know I love you. Tyrone, you know I love you. Tyrone, but I feel like drugs is hurting you, and they're hurting me. Tyrone, I was very hurt that you carjacked me that time.
What you talking about, Rhonda? I would never carjack that ugly ass car. Tyrone? I don't know Tyrone.
No, it's you, your crusty ass.
Tyrone, get out the car. Get out the car. I don't know Tyrone.
Look, the police found you 3 hours later in my car asleep, high on crack.
That's That's impossible, Rhonda. How can you sleep if you're high on crack? I'm trying to eat riddle for you.
Okay, let's have Jimmy and Rob.
I don't know about Tyrone.
Listen, man. He played for the versus Toledo. So I got a lot of respect for Diontae Johnson because through it all, he didn't just sit back and say, look, I'm just on the team. No, he wants the ball. He want to make plays. He want to score a touchdown. And that's the special ingredients that we need on this offense. We need more players to get hungry. And when things ain't going right, voice your opinion. So the public and guys like me on YouTube could call out the people who ain't trying to throw the ball. Because there's no way Jerry Jeudy only should have had 4 touchdowns. We had the worst passing offense in the league last year. And that's on the coaching staff. They didn't prioritize the passing game when it was supposed to. And some people say, well, they don't know how to, well, how you in the NFL and you don't know how to scheme up passing plays. And a lot of that got to do with the quarterbacks holding the ball too long, stuff like that. But really, you see all of this in practice. If you practicing right, if you too soft in practicing and you doing all this stuff in practice and then game time is something different, it's obvious you're not going hard enough in practice. You practice how you play. This is for the fans who don't know. You practice how you play. If you have real pads on, you're going through all this, you seeing stuff in practice, it's going to show up in game time. So, if we had the worst on offense during game time, you already know we had the worst on offense in practice. Because it's too, even if they throwing the ball around, it is too soft. Simulate game speed and everything. And that'll tell you the truth. And address it like it's supposed to. Absolutely. So that was the problem with Diontae Johnson. Is that, yeah, man. He voiced his opinion. And teams didn't like him speaking publicly. That's another thing when you get into sports propaganda. They like to hide too much. They don't like to be wrong. Okay, it's different when the results is Super Bowl, but if you ain't doing no winning, nah, man. No. Let the fans know. Let the people know. So we can hold them accountable. Because they going to hold the players accountable. We always hold the players accountable. And nobody holding the coaching staff, the GMs, and the very important people accountable. We can't have that. Get the receivers the ball or you gone. I call out Kevin Stefanski because I want him to play hard and win, not just talk tough. But it has to show on the field. You need a tough practice. The ones need to go at the ones. Okay? The ones need to go at the ones. Okay? We need to simulate real game speed in practice. This is what winning teams do. They're not messing around and then surprised during the game that they can't even throw the ball. I expect some big changes. Receiver, we get it to Jamari Thrash. Jamari 6 feet, and we haven't had a chance because we just haven't prioritized throwing the ball. So I'm expecting a lot out of Jamari Thrash. I can't wait to see what he'll do. Michael Woods, 6'1", he flashed. I like Michael Woods. He got good hands. I think he played the position, and I want to continue to give him a chance to play. Now another guy, 6'1", David Bell. You know, yeah, we haven't really had a chance to really see David Bell get off. And so now we got these different quarterbacks, and we call ourselves specializing in throwing the ball outside the run game. Tight end's gonna get the ball too, but yeah, David Bell, yeah, I don't know. We expect him to come playing hard. All of them got to play hard because the last couple guys I talked about, they all fighting for a roster spot. Okay, and it's a few other guys at receiver. Let me check them out. I think Thrash is definitely, I like that football. That's a good football name too. Thrash. Come on, man. Get Thrash to rock. I like that name. Another guy we got, which is an Ohio guy, under the radar too, came out of Fresno. Jalen Gill. Yeah, 6 feet. Explosive. And let me say something again. It's a lot of these guys is explosive. Like Jamari Thrash, like, yeah, I just see him take the top off the defense. It's just, we need that done here in Cleveland. Coaching staff, this needs to be an offense dominant team in order to win a Super Bowl. We have to have an explosive offense. If not, we ain't gonna do nothing but be glorified draft pickers. And we won't have the respect we need. We have to have an explosive offense. And the Cleveland Brown fans know it. We know it. But yeah, this guy, Jalen Gill, yeah, I want to see what he could do. Shout out to all the other receivers, even if I didn't name you. So hopefully Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Brown offensive coordinator, Reeves, can put together an explosive offense, even with the 12, 13 personnel. We know the ball going to the tight ends. We know that. That's going to help out too. That's part of the passing game. But we want the receivers to really eat, especially Judy. You know, the top three, in my opinion, is Judy, Cedric Tillman, and Diontae Johnson need that ball. And he will voice his opinion. We need to give him the ball, especially with him being a playmaker. So I don't trip on him not being the OTAs. I know he's training. We see him training. Thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting me. And we're going to keep it going. Cleveland Browns forever. And may y'all enjoy the day. Peace.
Pocket full of stones, don't need a ball, don't need a rod. Got a pocket full of stones, don't need a ball. I got a pocket full of stones, don't need a ball, don't need a rod. Got a pocket full of stones, don't need a ball, I wanna ride. Came from the
take that shot. Pain in my past, now feeling my game. Pocket full of stones, yeah, you know the name. Hard times hit, but I'm still gon' bang. Give me the rock, I'm breaking that chain. Don't give me telling no. Give me the rock, I'm breaking that chain. Don't give me telling no. Give me the rock, I'm breaking that chain. But rap it, poppy boys, or how the poppy sputter. You hit your nephew here, but give me cause your mother. Don't give a Parker well, so what's my Parker well? And then my habit fail. They gotta drop a bells. They with the rock my bag. Bro, what just did sad? Give me the rock, man. I got a pocket full of stones.